Okay, so I'm on the River Mountain Trail. That's what it looks like. Okay, so I'm on the River Mountain Trail. Right here on the south side of Henderson. You can see Vegas out there in the distance, probably 10 miles out. Spent, had a hard time leaving Vegas. Spent 8 days here in mostly Henderson. One night in a hotel, and the rest of the time I just popped out here at various places, like 4 places, and into the desert, like 5 miles out of town, and just spent the night. I had a lot of work to do. I had 5 videos to make, so I had to stick around. Henderson is an awesome town with excellent bicycle infrastructure. There are hundreds of miles of bike lanes and independent trails. You can get across. You can go anywhere in Henderson and never touch a surface street. About 9 miles in a clockwise direction on River Mountain Loop Trail. 9 miles from Henderson. I've come across this right here, the River Mountains Bike Shop. So just putting that on the map for future reference. I stayed at Boulder Beach Campground here on Lake Mead, right there. I stayed here because I thought there was going to be some showers, but there's not. Hey, welcome to Boulder City. Back here is Lake Mead, and the trail you can just make out right there. I've come up from camping at Boulder Campground, and I've come up here to make a resupply. I know they have at Albertsons and a couple of other little things that I need to do. So, actually, it's supposed to be right down. Here's the trail. It goes up that way. So, I've just pulled out of Boulder City. It's right up on top of this hill. Boulder City is a small town that was built when they built the Hoover Dam. They needed a place for the workers. It's a small town, has pretty much everything. There's the Albertson of Bonds. There's a bike shop called All Mountain Cyclery. A bunch of restaurants, hotels, that kind of stuff. Everything that you really need for a quick stop. Also, the Parks and Recs in town has a swimming pool facility and a rec center. And if you need to use the showers, it's $3 or $4, and you can use the swimming pool. The weather today is not good. I don't know if you can see how foggy it is. It's rained last night, yesterday and last night, and I used one of my hotel days. I'm worried about this fog, because I'm not going to be able to see the dam. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to ride down towards the dam, maybe stop at the visitor center and hope it'd burn off prior to me crossing the bridge so you can see the dam. I don't know. Okay, so when you get up to the dam, when you're at Boulder City, you're going to come to the east on 93, and you'll right before you get to the dam, there'll be a visitor center, Lake Mead National Recreation Area Visitor Center. And when you get back on the highway, you'll come down 1.5 miles. You'll take the last exit, which I believe is exit 2, and I'm going to the walkway across the dam. It's on the dam side, so I'll have to go under the highway here, and then I hope I don't have to go up. It looks like I have to go up. Okay, so I'm here at the Hoover Dam. Here's the highway coming up over top, kind of see. And it's actually pretty easy. It comes up, you go through a small security checkpoint. The roads are definitely not made for bicycling. There's no shoulder, and there is a way that you can walk. There's people right there, and you can walk across. The road, I've been told by some other bicyclists, that it's possible to ride a bicycle across the top of the dam, and then there's a way back to the highway, but it's not a road. It's more like a path, but bicyclists could do it. That's what I was told. Anyway, I'm not on the walkway yet. I'll get down. Here's the dam again from this side. I asked the ranger at the visitor center what's the best way to get over here. I didn't expect to come across the dam. I expected to go across the walkway on the dam side of that bridge. But so I don't know if it's going to be. The dam, and you'll make your way up to the Hoover Dam Lookout Gift and Refreshment Shop. Had a cup of coffee. It's very expensive. And I'm now going to figure out if I'm going to be able to sneak my way back onto Highway 93, because I don't want to ride back. Keeping a check behind me to see if any cops were following. The road is closed. Here's the road closed. I kind of just booked it as fast as I could when no one was around. Found where the back way to that road is that brings you back up to 93 here. To be honest, I don't think I would definitely not enter on this side. That would probably be a big problem. I would go to the Nevada side and come in. But I made it. I mean, I know, it said road closed. It was nice. It was a nice road with no traffic. And I know I probably shouldn't have done it, but the other option for me would have been to go back across that bridge, down that big hill, across the dam, and then up the other side. And let me tell you something. The road had no shoulders, and the drivers, guess what the drivers were doing? Looking at everything but the road. So it's an unsafe thing for bicyclists. They do not have that set up for bicyclists. And so I took the safest option, which was to come down the road close sign. And now I'm here in Arizona on this nice, beautiful, foggy, misty day. marker 17 here on 93, the shoulder turns to hard packed gravel. And it looks like it's going to be that way for a while, which kind of sucks. However, I've just looked at the other side of the road, and it actually has a shoulder, a paved shoulder. I'm going to choose to ride on that side of the road. I don't know what you would do. It's not more inherently safe. The reason why you ride with the traffic on a bicycle is because when I'm on that side of the road and I'm going, if there's any crossroads, people who come out onto a one-directional road, which that is, very rarely look to the right. And so they would miss seeing a bicyclist. So that's what makes it dangerous. But since there are no crossroads, it's no more dangerous for me riding on this side of that. Other than I've not ridden against traffic like that for decades. So it's gonna feel, and people will probably go, why is that guy riding on the wrong side of the road? But I've ridden on this now for about 2 miles. I thought I was gonna be able to take it. It's not that bad. But I'm just not gonna do it anymore, because I've only got another 5 miles to go. At mile marker 27, there's a gas station slash country store. I just want to hit that, and I've still got a couple, probably 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I've only got another 5 or 6 miles. So it's over to the oncoming lanes. You know what? This is going to be a lot better. I just rolled over here. It just feels wrong. So I've come down 93 here into oncoming traffic. And I got here to mile marker 27. And there's a gas station right here. There's another gas station about a mile and a half up. You can just make out the trucks on 93. And I've pulled out probably 1,000 feet. Actually, this line of telephone poles right here, there's a road. And so I just came down this road about 1,000 feet and then moved out about 1,000 feet. And so that keeps me out here in the desert. The ground is wet. It's not been raining so much, but it was really misty, drizzly this morning. Highly unusual for this area, from what I've heard. But anyway, so tomorrow the shoulder is the exact same. Well, I don't know if it's going to be all the way to Kingman like that. I hope not, because I would never recommend traveling south on 93. North is fine, but I didn't know that. And when I looked at Google Maps Street View, I must have looked at a spot that was north of mile marker 16 or 17 where the shoulder disappeared. So I didn't know. If I do, I'll continue to ride into oncoming traffic. Tomorrow I've only got 40 miles to Kingman. Okay, I'm headed south in the northbound lanes. There's a gas station that looks like about a mile and a half ahead, so I'll stop and have coffee. But last night there was a very heavy dew. Actually, it was probably a fog. I don't know if you can see it still in the valley back there. So I'm gonna go up here and have some coffee, wait till the sun comes up. I really should wait now before I travel in the opposing lane. But there's not much traffic, at least. Here's the first. Right here, I think this is mile marker 28, 29. And there's a Forest Service road that runs out along this power line. It's Forest Service Road 7950. That's kind of where I wish I would have camped. I did something very similar. I just took a dirt road off. I don't know what this town's name is. It's not really a town. But I just took a dirt road off and then went 1,000 feet into the desert. But this is kind of where I wish, because I'm within sight of the Texaco down there, maybe a mile and a half away to the north of me. Anyway, this wouldn't be bad. I would go out. I would go down the road a half a mile, a quarter of a mile, and then push out into the desert a half a mile, just so I wouldn't have to be right under the power lines, which are buzzing. Hey, I'm just stopping on the side of the road for a quick snack. This is my normal snack food. It's usually some kind of wheat bread. I like the Skippy Natural peanut butter. It doesn't have trans fats. And some kind of fruit. Usually the fruit is oranges. I have a love of citrus fruit. But that's my snack food during the day. I also eat raisins and mixed nuts. It's cheap, it's easy, and it will last a while. I try to eat 3 to 5 pieces of fruit a day, and most days I make that. Today I have mango and something else. I have apple, mango, banana. So every time when I go into a little town that has a grocery store, first thing I look for is fruit. Hey, I'm 8 miles north of the junction of 66, which takes you into Kingman. I'm doing this all without a map, so it's all from memory. But anyway, about 8 miles prior, the southbound lanes have shoulders again. I'm actually going to go to that junction and then head west towards Laughlin. So I'm here at 93 in the junction of 68. Right here is Golden Valley. A lot more houses. I'm actually going to be going right up there to that area right there to go to Laughlin. What I think I'm going to do here, I'm only half a mile from the junction. I'm going to drop down. There's fast food and gas stations and whatnot. I'm going to drop down there and grab a couple supplies, and then I'm going to come right back up here to right here. March myself right back up there, find me a flat spot, set up camp. I still got 3 hours of light left. Okay, so I just went down into Golden Valley, and which is right down the hill, and come back up here to where the junction of 68 and 93 is, and I'm just on the east side of 93, which is right here. As you can see, pretty close to the highway, but unless you're in a big truck, you can't even see the cars go by. So that's good. I've got my pannier set up lazy boy style, so that's very comfortable. And I'm just gonna sit back because this is awesome. This little place right here is just far enough, like maybe a mile and a half out of the town of Golden Valley, and probably 5 or 6 miles, I think, to Kingman. It's just a nice little spot. They got the bike there set up next to a creosote bush. There's a mesquite tree. There's a cholla cactus and a Dallas. What do you call it? A prickly pear type cactus. So I'm just going to have a seat and just relax for a little while. I've probably got another hour and a half. This wouldn't be a bad little spot for more of a 2 or 3 day stop. The problem with that is the town of Golden Valley is not that big, and to do a prolonged stop, I like to have towns that have 10,000. or more, because people just won't see you coming and going every day. There's just so many other people.